everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my Nursery Room Window. Hi everyone, so today I have Gabriella with me, and Gabriella is the Jamila sculpt by Ping Lau, and she was reborn by Emma Bennett. And as promised, I am going to be changing Gabriella back into the adorable fancy Easter dress that her Auntie Claudia and family sent her for Easter. So I'm going to be doing that today and chatting with you about a couple of things. But firstly, I have a very important update about our very dear friend Suzanne of Suzanne's Babies. Unfortunately, her and her husband both have COVID. And so I guess they just found out recently. I just found out, and so I wanted to ask you all for to send warm healing thoughts and prayers their way, and hopefully they'll get through it without having maybe just having the mild COVID and not the really bad COVID. So anyway, Suzanne, we're sending our prayers and our healing thoughts to you and your hubby. So we really wish that you get well soon. So anyway, everyone, I've been concerned about Suzanne ever since her visit with Holly. She wasn't feeling well afterwards. She thought she had a chest infection, but I guess it was COVID. So anyway, hang in there, Suzanne. We're all thinking about you. Okay, so I am going to change this little one into her gorgeous dress. Like I said, it was her gorgeous dress from her Auntie Claudia and family. And I love this dress. And I changed her out of this dress in order to put her St. Patrick's Day dress on her that I also received as a gift for her from Auntie Claudia. And so she's wearing that right now. And so we're just going to do another switcheroo. And this dress also has little bloomers underneath. So let me show you her accessories. I thought that she would look really cute with these darling, they're like a light pink Mary Jane shoes. And this right here is like a shiny embroidery, sort of silky embroidery. And then they have these cute little bows on the heels. And it kind of feels like, I guess they call it pleather. It's not leather, but it's real soft. It's really nice. And then for her socks, she's going to be wearing these fancy schmancy socks. I thought they would look really cute with the dress and the shoes. And then I'm going to change her back into her bunny earrings, which I thought were adorable on her. Those are sort of like pearly little pearlesque little beads in there. And then we've got little bunny ears on top with little bows. And then last but not least, I wanted to put this fancy flower headband on her. It's kitty cat ears. And I thought she would look super cute in that too. So those are her accessories. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. This is her little elephant. I'll go ahead and put this aside for now. And so you guys, I don't know if you noticed, and you probably did notice in one of my last videos that I kept talking about yesterday, Sunday, being Easter. And I'm telling you what, I totally thought yesterday was Easter. I really did. And I hadn't changed my calendar out. I was just going by memory or rote, or I don't know what I was going by. But anyway, yeah, and I'm sure I mentioned it in my video, and you were all just so nice not to say anything to me, and say, hey, this Sunday is not Easter, that type of thing. But Anyway, super big blooper. I have never made that big of a mistake for a holiday date, or even, you know, like a daily date. I don't know what the date is every day. Of course, I have to look it up all the time. But what I mean is, normally I know what day of the week it is. You know, what's really difficult about, you know, being retired is that it's hard to keep track of days. You kind of like lose track of days. You know, each day runs into the next. And so I was really shocked when when I found out that yesterday wasn't Easter after all. So, but anyway, so that's sort of the bad news. The good news is that gives me much more time to dress my babies in their Easter outfits. So, you know, sometimes there's I don't know what that saying is, but sometimes good things happen out of negative things, you know. And so, yeah, so that's going to give me some more time to change my darling girls and boys into their Easter outfits. So anyway, there was one Dolly friend that said Easter is, and I forget what date she said that it was, and I'm not going to even talk about dates right now, but you know, in the last comments, and I remember thinking, yeah, you know, yeah, it is that date, but I thought that date was this coming Sunday, and oh my goodness. Anyway, bloopers, but that's what I'm known for. And boy, like I said, I've never made that big of a mistake before. But I wanted to show you this outfit one more time. Isn't that just the cutest outfit in the world? Oh my goodness. I love that outfit. And then underneath were these, let me go ahead and turn them under. Oops, I just lost a sock. These little capri pants were underneath for her St. Patrick's Day outfit. So yeah, that is darling. Little tutu outfit. I love that outfit. That is going to be her outfit every year for St. Patty's Day. All right, so let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and put her dress on next. And I wanted to talk to you guys also about, oh, I know, one more thing about Easter. And there was another one of my Dolly friends that left a comment. And she said, because I had talked about the Easter cake that I make, that I like to make for Easter, that I used to like to make. It's a cake that has peeps, marshmallow peeps, and marshmallow bunnies for decorations on it, and a couple of other things too for decoration. But anyway, I didn't think that I would have time or be able to go to the store to get the ingredients for the cake because of thinking that Easter, you know, was yesterday. And so now I am going to have time to go shopping. We're going to shop, I think it's say Monday, Tuesday. I think we're going to be shopping on Thursday of this week, a couple of days. So I'll be able to get, you know, all of the ingredients that I need for the cake. So, and then I'll go ahead and share the cake with you, show you what it looks like on Easter Sunday. So there you have it. Silver lining. That's what I was trying to think of. Sometimes there's a silver lining under a dark cloud or in a dark cloud. I'm not exactly sure how that saying goes, but either way, I had a silver lining to my blooper, which is unusual. Usually my bloopers don't have silver linings, I'll tell you what. But there you go. There you go. All right, let's see. Oh, and I wanted to also tell you about Ginny's vet visit. Her vet visit was very frustrating, to say the least, you guys. I mean, I got everything done that I needed done. Her nails, I got her nails clipped. That was the most positive thing about the visit. I got her nails clipped nice and short, and so now she's, you know, she's good to go for a few more months with her nails. But it ended up that, you know, of course they did it's her yearly exam, and so they did certain tests like oh, you know, they test for hookworm, and other parasites. They test for Lyme disease, you know, all sorts of things like that. Well, when she first came to our farm, and when I took her to the vet, she had a very high count of Lyme disease. She had Lyme disease, and so they had to put her on a course of antibiotics or whatever that Lyme disease medicine is, and so she took it. It was like a 2-week course of meds, and she took it, and then on her test at the vet recently here, turns out that she still has, she's still testing positive for it, but you know, I need to research that, because I think now, don't quote me because I need to research it, but once a dog gets Lyme disease, I don't think that they ever test Lyme disease free, you know. So anyway, but I'm going to look that up. So that was one thing that, you know, that kind of wasn't too good. And then the other thing was, well, she, you know, she had hookworms, and hookworms are caused by having other animals, like wild animals, like we have, you know, foxes, and of course we have the rare sighting of the bear or whatever, you know, those kind of animals, opossums on our farm. And so they leave behind, you know, I'm not sure how an animal catches a hookworm, but oh, and we also have, of course, deer, and you know, they leave their deer droppings everywhere. And so anyway, she tested positive for that, and which she did last time, and so, but last time when I took her in, they didn't say she needs to be on a monthly program to get rid of them. You know, they just said, oh, she's got hookworm, and here's a pill for her to take, and that'll get rid of them. So I thought, oh, okay, well, you know, they didn't give me any further information other than that, and I just thought that was it. Well, anyway, as it turns out, she does need to take a monthly pill to get rid of all the parasites and worms and things in her system. Anyway, and then when I finally saw the vet said, you know, is she on any kind of a program for, you know, fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, you know, worms, that type of thing? And I said, no, she isn't. And so anyway, so they suggested that I go ahead and do that. And so I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So, you know, the vet tech came out, and she said, well, here's a, you know, do you want me to give you a prescription for the, it's called I think it's called a three-way or a six-way med that takes care of, you know, fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, worms, the whole kit and caboodle. And I said, no, don't give me a prescription. Just just send me the one home, you know, because I hadn't had a chance to research anything. And that one pill, you guys, I hope you're sitting down. That one pill that lasts a month was $30, and I was stunned. You know, I was stunned. So anyway, when I got home, I researched. I went to Chewy, and you know, that's a pet store, pet supply place. I went to Chewy, and because I figured out $30 would have been over $300. Was it? Yeah, over $300 a year just for you know, flea meds, that type of deal. And I just wasn't willing to go that route. So when I went online, I found that on Chewy that there's other products available. And I was able to get, you know, like the combination of a flea collar plus the worming med for under, it was like $90 a year rather than $300 a year. And you know, when I was at the vets, I asked the vet tech, I said, well, you know, that's really expensive. Are there any other options, you know, that I can do? And she said, oh, no, 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 this is the best one, you know, because it covers all of the parasites and things, and it would be the way to go because it combines both, and you don't have to wear, she doesn't have to wear a flea collar, blah, 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 you know. So I trusted her, you know. I didn't have to get that one pill. I could have waited and got it from Chewy, you know, like I did. But anyway, she just wasn't much help at all. And then one of the other things that just wasn't very good at all. Now my husband takes us, you know, he just takes us to the vet and places like that because I'm just terrible at driving and finding my way. But anyway, so he took us, and he waited in the car for me for an hour. It took them 45 minutes to come see me after they had me in the room with Jenny, you know. And nobody came in. The vet tech didn't come in and say, oh, we're sorry, we had an emergency come up, or any of that stuff, you know. They just kept me sitting in there. Nobody came in. So anyway, eventually when they came in, the vet said, oh, I'm so sorry, we had a last minute emergency, and you know, a dog came in with a cut on its paw, and they said it was just one cut, but as it turned out, it was more than one, and I had to stitch it up, blah, blah, blah. But, and that's fine with me. However, they didn't come in and tell me what was taking so long. And so that was really upsetting, and I felt bad because my husband was sitting out in the, you know, out in the van waiting and waiting. And anyway, it was just kind of one of those. The only good thing that came out of it was Jenny's nails were perfectly done. They were perfectly trimmed. So that's the good news. Well, the other good news is I figured out that I could do her all that parasite worm treatment for like $90 a year rather than 300 plus, you know. So that was a good thing. But anyway, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to show you this beautiful dress on her from her Auntie Claudia and family. Isn't that pretty? Look at that with her shoes. Isn't that such a pretty dress? And there's her little buttons and bows back there. Yeah. She looks really, really pretty. Really, really pretty in this color. And I really like the headband too. Isn't that cute? That is just super cute with this outfit. You know, it's got these pretty pink flowers, and it's got this pretty pink flower right here. So, and I'm all dressed in a sweater because it's really cold outside. But it's nice and warm in the house. So anyway, okay, so you can have your bunny back, and put it over here so we can see your pretty flower. So that was all that I was going to talk about today. And again, let's send our positive thoughts and prayers to Suzanne and her hubby, so they'll get well soon. And everyone have a wonderful week. It's a brand new week. And for sure that I know that next Sunday is Easter. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me and Gabriella. Bye-bye.